So relax. Finished. That's it. 2 5-minute sessions of training the mind to focus, and then learning to become familiar with the object, in this case the thoughts. Slowly leading us to get an experience of the clarity of the mind, and then we can be ready to go to the next level, which is to start to attempt to recognize the way ego grasps. That's the Mahamudra component. This is just the preliminary. This is not Mahamudra itself. Seeing the clarity of your mind is not Mahamudra, it's the first step. The crucial piece comes next, and we'll discuss that. So now let's think about breakfast differently. One way you could say Buddha is all he's doing is getting us to see everything differently. Differently, not just for its own sake, because he is suggesting the way we see things now is completely ridiculous. Everything's wrong. We're a load of rubbish, you know. Our minds are just nonsense. So he is suggesting, he is saying his view of reality is true. We don't have to believe him. He's not forcing us. But this is why we're sitting here, listening to his view of reality. And that finally is what it's all about, reality. What is real and what is not. To distinguish between facts and fiction. That's what we're saying. So see food with Buddha's eyes. There's many ways. So we can see it through the filter, through the lens of emptiness. So we think, we think whatever's going to be out there, maybe we can anticipate because we've been before, so maybe we can imagine bread, maybe we can imagine what we call olives or, a carrot or a banana or something. These things we label. We visualize them, we imagine them, we know them, we've had them, so we're expecting them. Then we go to the room and our eyes go onto that shape and instantaneously up comes the thought, banana, olive. And then also comes along whether we like it or not, attachment or aversion. So if what's on the plate is labelled what you don't like, then the mind kind of gets irritated. So okay, we'll be a nice Buddhist and we won't complain. But our mind's not happy, But if it's something we like, we're all excited. Quietly, not like a 3-year-old jumping up and down. But it's in there. Attachment and aversion are doing their jobs, okay? So they're both lies, okay? Even labelling it banana and thinking it's banana from its own side, that's a lie too. And that's a hard lie to get. So just think. Now, everything on that, the plates, including the plates, they have no inherent nature. That means whatever we're seeing is coming from our mind. There's a basis there. But what is, as Lama Zopa says, when we realise emptiness, there's no inherent nature, what's existing there isn't existing from its own side, when we realise that, it's as if there's no banana. If there's no plate, but there is. But what does exist is so subtle. It's as if it doesn't exist. And that's a really tasty point. So we just think, all this food on the plate disappears into space. And then we imagine it manifests again in a big container in the sky, and we imagine blessing it with the energy of the Buddha's bodies, all the essence of all the Sanskrit syllables, Om Ahum, representing enlightened body, speech and mind, melts into it and transforms into this blissful nectar, empty. And now the main thing, of course, is to imagine offering it, using our imagination. So thinking all the holy beings, all the Buddhas, and all the suffering sentient beings pervading space. But if we could, we would happily offer it to them. Lama Sanghi Lama Cherdis and Lama Gedante, Kugi Jeva Lama Te, Lama Gamla, Churpa Balls. Those few thoughts, that's thinking differently. And every thought goes in, sows a seed, training our mind and seeing things different. So now having done that, one time, as Lama Zopa said, the bigger your stomach, the better. So now please enjoy breakfast. So do you be silent in breakfast or do you like to talk? Silent.
Actually, all day silent.
Oh, no. No, I told you. We're going to be talking. You said, when I asked you, you said, yes, we talk.
No, we have the discussion group.
Well, wait. Excuse me. Am I the boss this weekend? Or are you the boss? No, I'm deciding. It's a serious question. Okay. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. Am I allowed to say some things that I want? No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Yes.
Am I allowed to?
Sure.
Okay, I would really like you to talk at certain times. But the point is this, please. The point, you see, science is fantastic, but there's a lot. If you know me, you know I talk fast and I say lots of things. The reason I say them is for you to think about them. So if we're that clever that you can think about them all day, then I'm really blissed out, be silent. But sometimes talking, debate, okay, in the monasteries, when my philosophy teacher, Geshe Tekchok, he'd always say to us, 20% comes from listening. 75% of what we get comes from first debate and discussion. If you've got concentration, then silence is incredible. But if 99% of your silence is just spacing out, would you please tell me why that's good? Would you tell me why that is virtuous? There's no logical reason, but we're addicted to the idea that peace means silence. Your mind can be berserk, and you're completely wandering, following every thought all day, berserk. But because you're not speaking, you think you're being virtuous. I'm sorry, that's not practical. Are we sort of communicating here? Someone's saying nothing. We're not communicating? We are. I'm not saying you have to agree with me, but think about it. So for me, even if you make part of the day, so the point is this, if you're disciplined, the only words you'll say will be useful words, which means it'll be so productive. It'll be about the stuff, you know? Do you understand? So you can decide. So if the majority want silence, I don't mind, I promise. Does the majority want silence, or do you want to have some time where you're talking, but about this stuff? Not even just discussion groups, but over meals, maybe over lunch or something. I don't know, I don't mind. But tell me, without too much agony and dramas, do most people want silence, or are you happy to have talking? And just say what you feel.
It's useful, we think.
Can I ask everybody else, please? Can you just put your hands up? Who would rather be silent? Who would rather talk? So who would rather talk and have talking that's productive? Well, that's the winners. So does it upset the people who want to be silent? Are you feeling agitated? Are you feeling upset? Can you be silent and not mind if other people talk? Can you do that comfortably? It's a good practice. Because you see, we get so, like I said last night, we get so, how dare you talk? Be mindful. Don't talk. You're upsetting me. We just get more miserable, If you want to be silent, please be silent. It's fantastic practice. But make your thinking useful. God help me. Please understand the point. And if you're going to talk, be funny, crack jokes, be happy. Maybe say it's a lovely day or something, or whatever day it is. But be talking, but discuss the stuff, discuss the points. Talk about it. Then it's so beneficial. Miora, what was your point?
I'd like to make a little comment, and then we'll of course accept your advice. During meals.
What?
During meals, we are not the only group in the dining room. The other group are in silence.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So you can't talk in the dining room then. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
Because they are silent. You know they're silent. And you're in the same time in the same place. Oh,
I'm not sure, but we have about
yes, and Liora, they are the course managers.
So,
in the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, then that decides it, doesn't it, I suppose? If silence is the accepted norm. So the meals and that decides it. Okay, so then...
But are we eating at the same time?
We are not eating the
Well, they
same
didn't
We
talk.
will partly the same, yes.
Partly we're eating in the same time. That's why we would like to be considerate.
Partly, what do you mean partly?
I'm not sure, but
Well, then-
We'll
They come
start
after
alone
Just
and
David
then
can look into
join.
it. David can look into it. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy your breakfast, please. Okay. And if you're going to talk, wherever, make it productive. Then it's so beneficial, I tell you. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm a troublemaker, and maybe that's good. I don't know. I'd probably get along well in Israel, wouldn't I?